Guys, my name is Mason. Some of you may know me from Instagram at Hair by Mason. I do a lot of little mini tutorials on there. But today I'm going to do a full tutorial on how I achieve this specific crochet style. I use two different techniques. One is actually already on my page. You can go check it out. And the second one is the Mason method. I've been getting a lot of inquiries on Instagram asking how I do my crochet braids, how I curl my hair, from the braid patterns that I use. So today I'm just going to show you guys how I did this specific look. It's a two-part vixen. Please just like, subscribe, comment, dislike if you don't like it. You know, I'm always open to constructive criticism. So let's just get to it. Okay, so here I'm using this African shea butter that I got at the local beauty supply store. I'm just going to take some and I'm going to apply it to my hair shaft. And then I'm going to, brush my hair out. This actually just provides a little bit more moisture to my hair. And I'm just going to braid it up and I'll show you the final. Okay, for the loose end, so all I do is just take the braid and I'm just going to tuck it inside the braid. They're pretty close enough in space, so the braids will just stay and then I can just crochet over it. And this part right here is where the two-part vixen will be. The straight backs is where the Mason method will be. It'll be knotless on both sides of the braid, so you'll see it later in the video. This is the hair that I use. It's Afro Twist Braid by Miracle. I absolutely love this hair. It's the only hair that I ever use when I do my crochet braids. Okay, so I've already cut the hair in half. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to take a strand of hair and I'm going to separate it in two. And after I separate the strands in two, I'm going to take one of those strands and I'm going to separate that as well. And then after I separate it, I'm going to take both ends of the hair, hold them together and pull. And what that's going to do, it's going to stretch the hair to the desired length that I want it. So now I'm going to fold the hair over. One side is going to be extremely longer than the other because that's what's going to provide the length. And now I'm just going to briefly go over the knotless crochet that's already on my page. One thing to note is that the longer piece will be on the outside of the braid and the shorter piece will be on the inside of the braid. That's just so when you fold the hair over, the longer piece will be covering the shorter piece. But you'll see what I mean in a few. Okay, so I'm just continuing the same technique on the rest of the perimeter of my hair. Again, this is the knotless crochet technique, which you can see on my page. There's a video on there. So you can check that out if you want to see it in more detail. Okay, for the rest of the back part, all I'm going to do is just regularly crochet it in. It's not going to be knotless. It's just going to be regular crochet technique, and I don't have to cover every space of the braids because it's going to be on the inside. So, yeah. now I've gotten to the first part of the vixen, and so I'm just going to do the traditional knotless crochet technique, and I'm just going to do that all around this braid. And as I go, you'll see how it's starting to create the illusion that there's no knots and just a part. Okay, so now I'm finished with the back half of my hair. This took me a little over 1 pack of hair, and you can see the parts, and I'm going to do the same thing with the top half of my hair. I'm going to continue the knotless crochet technique all the way around until I get to the actual straight backs. So I'm pretty much finished with it, and now I'm going to show you what the second part of the vixen looks like, and this creates the illusion of the 2-part vixen. Now it's time for the Mason method, the original method created by me, Mason. So I've already started a few, and as you can see, it appears to be knotless on both sides of the braid, and this offers a lot more versatility. So I'm going to show you what I do. So like the traditional, I take the strand, I separate it, and I also stretch the hair. But this time I'm actually going to fold the hair in half instead of making one piece longer than the other. So I'm going to take the needle under the braid, and then I'm going to pull it through like I normally do. But this time I'm going to take the needle and I'm going to put it in the opposite way. Now I'm going to take one strand and I'm going to actually put that strand in the hook. It's kind of hard because I was doing it on my own head, but so now that it's on the hook, I'm going to pull that through, and that's going to create a bow. So as you can see, you have a little bow here, and you want to open the holes in the bow, and all you're going to do is just put the loose strands through the bow. And the last thing that you're going to do, you're just going to pull and tighten. And literally that's it, guys. So then you just cover, the little knots that are on the inside on both sides of the hair, kind of separate the hair, and you have your knotless crochet look, the Mason method. So now that I've completed all the parts, I'm just going to show you what it looks like when it's all completed. So it's pretty cool look. I really like it. Yeah, I was legit up all night working on this. Okay, so for this curl technique, all I do is I just take a section of my hair and, oh yeah, I didn't let you guys know, this is 4 packs of that hair that I use. So this is 4 packs in my hair. So I just take a section, and after I separate the section, I'm just going to brush it out, and I start from the end and I go all the way up to the roots. And this is going to take out all the extra hair. It kind of helps it settle a little bit more because that hair is extremely big and I don't want it that big. So that kind of helps alleviate that. And so what I'll do next is I'll take some of my pink oil lotion and I'm just going to use maybe about a quarter size, run it through my hair, brush it again, and then I'm going to 2-strand twist my hair. So I'm not going to twist all the way down my shaft. I'm going to leave the ends of my hair loose. And what I'm going to do after that, I'm going to take a rod. I use actually the pink and the white rods. And I'm just going to roll my hair up onto the rod. And I'm going to do that for the rest of my hair so that I can prep it, so that I can dip it into the hot water. Now that my hair is all twisted up, I'm going to start the dipping process, which I've already prepared the hot water. And I usually take 1, maybe 2 rods at a time, and I'm going to dip it. It's important to keep a couple of towels on deck if you're doing this by yourself. One I put over my shoulder and one I use so that when I take the rod out, I can catch the extra water and blot the hair. So after I've dipped all my hair, to expedite the drying process, I have this little blow dryer attachment piece that I bought from Sally's Beauty Supply. It was about $8, and I just stick my blow dryer in there. I put this on my hair, turn my blow dryer on, and I just let this sit for a few minutes. So now that I've set under the hair dryer for a few minutes, I'm going to remove it and I'm going to begin unrodding the hair. The hair, it's still a little bit damp, but for the most part it's pretty dry. So I'm just going to begin to take the rods down and the curls will be nice and tight. So now that all the rods are out, all I'm going to do is just separate the twists, and I'm going to continue to separate them until I get the fullness that I want. And now you can see the difference in the fullness, so you can play with it a lot. So yeah, this is pretty much the final look. All I'm going to do is just add a little bit of edge control, slick my edges down a little bit, and that's really pretty much it, the final look. Okay, last but not least, I'm going to play with these parts that I created using the Mason method, and I am liking, yes, deep side part. No, but remember guys, you can do the high ponytail, you have the two parts, you can do the top knot bun, you can do all the different things with the parts, so it's a lot of versatile options. But yeah, I'm really liking this hair. But that's about all that I have for you guys. So please like, subscribe, comment, all that stuff, share it. But thanks guys for watching. See ya.